You have tuned in to The Thinking Class with Lawrence D. Adams. Let's go.
Salute everyone. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality and the game combines. You have the thinking class where you take you from zero to hero. Today we're talking about you're more powerful than you think. Mastering the mindset of success. So we're going to talk about that today. Get ready because I'm going to tap in and say some things that was going to stir up the pot, but it is what it is. Today we're talking about you're more powerful than you think. Earlier today, when I was working out, I happened to be listening to the story of Frederick Douglass. Powerful story book that he has about his time and being a slave. And what was so powerful about it, what's going on these nuts? What was so powerful about the story of Frederick Douglass in the 1800s? It's his ability to transcend from being a slave and going to different plantations to being a man who spoke in front of the Queen of England and in front of the president. And what was so crazy about the story I heard today was they sent Frederick Douglass to a particular plantation in the Virginia, Maryland area. And he was there. It was known for breaking or destroying slaves or those who were difficult. And what was so crazy about it was this. During that time when that slavery was going on, the way they broke them was to keep them dumb, uneducated, drinking, fighting amongst themselves. Frederick Douglass was smart and intelligent enough to know that in order for him to pass this place that he was at, he had to be able to tap into his God-given ability that he was more powerful than he thought. So one situation when he was in there tending to the horses, and the owner, name was Colby, came there and tried to squabble with Frederick Douglass. What he didn't know, that Frederick Douglass had some hands on him and he can squabble. Frederick Douglass was smart enough to know that if he made sure that he was in a defense mode and not in an offense mode. Now, Mr. Colby was in an offense mode. He was trying to get him. Then finally, what happened is it got so bad that they took it out to the mud and they were fighting it. And Colby called for one of the other slaves to come help him. He said, "No, I can't help you." He called for somebody else to help him. Couldn't help you. So, and finally, he gave up. But he knew from that point on not to mess with Frederick Douglass. But that's not what I really want to get at. Why you're more powerful than you think. The reason why he was so powerful, can you guys hear me? The reason why he was so powerful was this. He decided not to be conditioned like the other slaves were and to bow down. But he was conditioned to learn how to read, write, and reason for himself. The reason why I'm telling you that is this: not to bring up slavery, but I want to bring up the mindset of those who chose to be slaves and those who chose to walk out of that and realize their real power. And their real power was in their intellect, their ability to realize who they really were. They did not take their identity cues from the environment that they were in. They took their identity cues from who they were on the inside. And many of us, even in this modern day age, are taking our identity cues from things that are going on, from other people that may look like us who don't look like us. And we're not taking our identity cues from who we really are. What are you saying, LDA? The power, you're more powerful than you think when you begin to tap in to who you really are. When you realize really nobody can hold you back. In the case of Frederick Douglass, the only thing that really stopped him, was he knew that he was more powerful than Kobe and that he could have took him out. But he had to be able to think. The people who win, who excelling at life, are the ones who are able to think and realize their true power. We're in the age in 2025 when everyone is trying to suck away your power, like you go to Wendy's and get a Frosty and a stick, and they're trying to take everything away from you. The moment you realize how powerful you are, no one can ever put you back in chains, or even in mental chains. And just let me be very clear. We have a lot of people who are seemingly free who are actually bound. Let me say that again. We have a lot of people who are seemingly free because they got the cars, they got the home, they got the girls, they doing this, they can go here, but they are the ones who can be the ones that are really bound. When you realize how powerful you are, it changes the narrative on how you move through life. Let me say that again. When you realize how powerful you really are, it changes the narrative in your life. The second thing it does, this is gonna hurt right here, but I'm gonna just hit it. When you realize how powerful you really are, it eliminates all excuses. Well, I'm not old enough. I'm not educated enough. I'm too black. I'm too white. I'm too yellow. I'm too green. I'm too this. I didn't grow up on the right side of the tracks. I'm from this side of town. My mother wasn't there. My father wasn't there. The government stopped. It eliminates everything when you realize it's just an excuse. Family has taught me that, how to change my narrative. Right. Let me say that again. Most people don't realize that what's stopping them from walking in their true power is when they are in bed with an excuse. Let me say that again. Most people don't realize what's stopping them from moving in their true power is nothing on the outside of you. It is nothing the government is doing. It's nothing. It's not deciding the DEA, DEI, or this, whatever the case may be. It is your excuse to give it power. Let me say that again. It is your excuse to give it power. There is nothing and no one holding you back but you. It's like you're in a fight with yourself and don't even know it. Let me say that again. It's like you're in a fight with yourself and you don't even know it. And you trying to blame everyone on the outside of you for the fight that you're fighting with your own self. You even try to blame it that it's the devil, and it's not even the devil. Oh, it's God doing it. It's not even God. It is you fighting with yourself or your ego or your ego. The moment you realize how powerful you are, you stop making excuses in your life and face the person in the mirror and say, you know what? It's me and no one else. If this is resonating with you, let me know. Put a number 1 in the chat room. If this is resonating with you, picking up what I'm putting down. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, let me know in the channel. Put a number 1 in the chat room. Let me move my light over here. Because most people think everything else is robbing them of power, but it's you. It is your excuses. It is your excuses that is stopping you from moving forward. I had to realize, even in my own life, how powerful I am. And when you realize that, there's no one or nothing that can really stop you. But let me sort of backtrack a little bit, because I told a story about Frederick Douglass. But let me bring it a little bit closer. This power is only realized when you're connected to the right source. Let me say that again. This power is only realized as when you connected to the right source. Second reason why most people are not more powerful than they think, the right mindset, because they're connected to the wrong source. I'll give you an example. I have an iPhone. There's multiple chargers, multiple wires that you can use to charge the iPhone. You can go to the corner store or to the gas station and get any wire and get anything to charge this phone. It's no problem. But if you go to the manufacturer, the Apple brand, and get the Apple wire and the Apple charging block, it works it works the best, and it charges it the most efficiently. Many of us are not plugged into the right source, or we're using inferior products to charge us and not realizing that we must be charged by the right source. Oh, you're very welcome. Mr. Glenn, you're very welcome. So when you realize that, you must be connected to the right source. I'm not talking about something out of space, something like that. No. When you're connected to the right source, you can be powerful. Most of us, the reason why we don't recognize the right source is because our identity is not correct. We're used to charging with inferior products and not with things that can charge us the best. I had to realize that in my own life. I have to be very careful where I get what. Where do I connect with my source? Now, I'm gonna keep it real clear what I mean by source. I'm not talking about some spooky stuff. I'm not talking about some metaphysical stuff. I know all of that. I've been well trained in multiple disciplines. I'm talking about God. When you connect it to the right source, you get the right identity, but you also get the right what? Results. The goal of the world, or the goal of everything around you, is to get you to forget your identity and to get you to forget how powerful you are. And how do you do that, Mr. Adams? Ease, I'm glad you asked. I distract you from your identity, and I distract you from your source. And I make you go through hoops. I make you focus on they're doing something over there, they're doing something over there, and I rob you of your power. I make you go like Adam and Eve and blame the serpent when it was your choice to eat the apple because you wanted it. That's how you get robbed of not realizing how powerful you really are. You're more powerful than you think. And the reason why you don't think at that level, because you have not tapped into your identity. And the next part of it is this. Who told you that you were that powerful? Who told you that you were that powerful? Where have you been in an environment what environment have you been in that has cultivated you to walk in your true essence of who you are? As much as we try to deny it, there's certain environments that will rob you of your power. There are certain environments that will rob you of your power. They will strip you of your identity and make you feel like you're less than. There are certain places I just can't go. I cannot entertain it. I can't even listen to it. And I'm even going to cut back even some stuff on Facebook I've been seeing. I'm like, I got to cut it back, because what it'll do is it gets you to start believing that you're just a lonely little worm digging in the dirt, and ain't nobody it's going to be all bad. 2025 is going to be bad. Oh, the president doing this. He signed this executive order. Oh, we losing this. I don't know what we's going to do. Oh, I see it. I said, let me stop chewing and digesting that. I am not saying to stop being aware, but I am not going to be the place where now it becomes the place where I dine at. Because if you start believing it, you start to lose your power. I'm glad you make no one pours into the black man anymore, not even the parents. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, because that's a fact, but it is not always the truth. But let me say that, because it's very powerful. Until the black man realize how powerful and valuable he is, and begin to water himself, then others will begin to water him. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me say that again. Until the black man begin to water and realize how valuable he is, no one is going to pour and value who he is. We, because I am a black man, have to wake up and realize that I have to get up at the table and not eat the scraps, but eat the filet mignon, and realize that I deserve to be here, that I am valuable, that no one can take nothing away unless I give it away. And I realize that I am more valuable than when anyone else can tell me. Now I'm going to be very clear, be very transparent. I'm in the process of changing some things personally in my life. And I was stuck with struggling with charging a certain amount for the work that I do. I said, no, I don't know about that. You know, I was second guessing myself because I did not see the value that I bring to the marketplace. And what I did, because I went on based on being a Black man and not being a man who is valuable in his words, in his deeds, I shortchanged myself. Many of us shortchange ourselves because we don't see our intrinsic value as individuals. If this is resonating with you, let me know. Put it number 2, because this is sort of heavy. We rob ourselves because we lose our power because we do not see our intrinsic value. And let me say this: our intrinsic value is not in twerking and dancing and pop locking. And you know, who can say this? Our intrinsic value is what we as individuals bring to the marketplace. Don't expect that woman to value you if you don't value yourself. This is the real game. You're more powerful than you think only when you begin to value who you are. Most people don't value who they are. And they're looking for, it's going to be in my revise of the Invisible Crown. I already got it. I'm looking at it right here. It's one of the chapters in there. Let me see if I can pull the chapter up. But one of the chapters is talking about set the price high. But that's going to be in the book coming up. Y'all got to get that book when it comes out. I went on it yesterday, looking at it and putting it together. The moment you begin to value who you are, this is the thing. You do not have to go out and tell people that you are valuable. Uh-oh. Do you have to go into the luxury stores and say, hey, tell me that you're valuable? When you walk past, when you go into Neiman Marcus, or when you go into the Louis store, or when you go into the Birkin store, it already smells and set up as value and luxury. The problem is, you better pay attention to what I'm about to say here, because this is going to hit home, and how you lose your power. You lose your power because you're not convinced that you're valuable. You lose your power, or you don't realize how powerful you are, because you're not convinced that you're powerful and that you're valuable. So what that your mother didn't tell you? So what that your father wasn't there, or your father did tell you or didn't tell you? So what that your aunties didn't tell you? So what that you went to school and didn't say? So what? You're not convinced that you're valuable. And you don't have to even say it. People can pick up on your energy whether you believe in yourself or not. Let me say that again. People can pick up. Right. So if this is the thing, I'm glad you said that. If you got to announce that you're valuable and that you're worthy and all like that, it's a sure sign that you're not. If you got to announce, I'm the man around here, bingo, you're not the man. Let me say that again. If you got to go around convinced that I'm the man around here, I'm running stuff, you ain't running them but them jaws. I watch too many people on these social media streets who talk, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But you know that what they're saying don't match up with the energy and with their life. it don't match up. It's like something. I hear what they're saying, but it don't really match up with what they talk about. I don't get it. I don't understand that. It's because they're not convincing their own self. What robs you of your power, why you're more powerful than you think, is because you have to be convinced of who you are. I was listening to a tape today. When I was working out, and it was quite interesting because we could be having a whole conversation with people and they don't even know it. We arguing with them, we fussing with them. I don't like you. You think you all that, blah, 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 blah. And we are slowly seeping the air out of the balloon, out of our power, because we are in our minds arguing, fussing, debating, going back and forth with people who don't give a rat's tail about you. We give our power away too easily. Some people don't even please let this, you might want to put this in the chat room. Some people don't even deserve an audience with you when you understand your power. Some people do not deserve an audience with you. Some people do not deserve an audience with you. Why are you giving them your time and your energy and your power? I have to realize that even on social media, because I like to debate and go back and forth with people and all like that. I said, you know what, wait, Adams, LDA, relax. Some people do not deserve your time, your energy, and your wisdom. Let me say that again. Some people do not deserve your time, your energy, or even your space. When you realize this mindset would completely change you. You're more powerful than you think. The goal of any group of people to subdue another group of people is to strip them of their power. You say, yeah, right there. Some people don't deserve an audience with you. Right. Some people don't deserve an audience with you. Why are we giving them our time? Why are we giving our brain power to people who don't even, it don't add up. It don't even bring change. It don't even bring no cash. Why am I even thinking about you? You ain't ninja. You're not even worth all of that. We give our power away to people who don't even deserve to be in our audience in front of us. My point, let me go back to what I was saying. You can know all of this, but this is the other key. You have to look in your own life and say, where am I giving my power away? Let me say that again. Where am I giving my power away to others? Mm-hmm. Let me read what you said, because that's powerful. LDA, you hit on something right now. I said to my friend last week, some people shouldn't have a pleasure of knowing me. Everything that echoes out of my mouth, they stole and envy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's read that slowly because that's powerful. LDA, you're hitting on something right now. I said to my friend last week, some people shouldn't even have the pleasure of knowing me. Everything that echoes out of my mouth, they stole and envy. Correct. When you realize that, it's not that I'm better than you. You realize that they don't value you. Let me say that again. You realize that what you say and how you move, they do not value you. And why be in a space that don't value who you are? Why give your energy and your power away to someone or something that really don't value who you are? I've been in that space. I've been in relationships like that. I've been in workspaces like that. Been in church spaces like that. When people really didn't value me. But the problem was not them. I'm here to tell you, the problem was not them. The problem was me. I kept giving my power away because I didn't value LDA. I kept giving my power away because I didn't value LDA. Let me say it. Let me give you an example so you really understand. When you don't value yourself, you give your power away. You allow anyone to say and do whatever they want to you. So I remember I was in a situation where it's at a particular job, and these people were talking crazy. I mean, talking crazy. I'm in church right now, and they were talking crazy. And I understand they would talk behind my back, they would do certain things. I was like, how do I handle this? And what I had to do, couldn't really get upset at them. I realized I need to shut my mouth because they don't value what's coming out of my mouth. I had to shut my mouth because I noticed, did not value who I was. The moment I became scarce in my words, in my actions, my value began to go up. I just gave you a lesson in business, but I ain't gonna say nothing. An old acquaintance that called me last night and messaged me because I missed a call saying, I don't I don't care, bruh, such and such and such. Mind you, I haven't talked to this guy in 2 years. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you one of the things how I'm glad you said that because this is good right here. I'm glad you said that because that's gonna be good right there. One thing that I value, and everybody around me know it, is I value my time. What you ain't gonna do, because my time is very important to me. I don't allow people to give me a whole song and dance, cut to the chase and say what you need to say. Go. Okay, great. Okay, what we gonna do next? What's next? My time is very important because where my time is, my intention goes, and then my power goes. Let me say that again. Where my time is spent, my attention is spent, and my power is depleted, or it can be recharged. So I'm very careful where I spend my time at, and who I spend my time with, and who I'm talking to, and who's in my ear, because everyone don't deserve my time, and everyone is not going to deplete me of my energy, of my power. You must guard your time and your power like it is a valuable a coin, like it's gold. The reason why some of you don't think you're powerful enough because you don't value it enough. You don't value that you are powerful or that you are powerful enough. People gonna get mad. They ain't gonna like it. Well, why you don't spend time? Why you don't do this? I'm be honest, it's only few that get my time like that. And you are not, and you don't even have to say this, but your actions will say you're not it. You become a master in the game of life when you know how to cut people off who's wasting your time. My time is very valuable to me. Who I spend time is very valuable. If you're depleting my energy and you wasting my time and back and forth from at this grown age that I'm at, I don't have time for it. Don't. You're not going to deplete my power. And this brings me to my next point. The reason why you're not more powerful You're not around people who know how to charge your battery. I'm gonna give some claps for that. You're not around people who know how to charge your battery, but who are powerful too. Let me say that again. You're not around people who are powerful and who know how to charge your battery. That's the reason why you don't know how powerful you are, because you're around people who don't know how powerful they are, and they are trying to suck the living life out of you. Let me say that. What's going on, Nikki B? You need to be around people who know how to charge your battery and who are not afraid because they're powerful too. Sometimes you can realize who you're powerful, you can realize how powerful you are, but the people you're around becomes envious and jealous of you because you're powerful, and they can't stand it because it keeps showing up how dark they are or how much lack of power they have. But you need to be around people who actually energize you, who don't mind turning on the light because they are light. I realized that the hard way because I've been around people who want to complain, who want to, and this ain't going right, and this ain't going, this ain't going doing that. I've been around people who milly mouthing, whose everything ain't going right. And guess what happened? After a while, I say, yeah, man, you right. It ain't going right. Things ain't looking good. We gonna be slaves again. And fuck, cut, pull the plug. You need to be around people who are just as powerful, but even more powerful than you, who understand their power and don't try to deplete you. I do miss my my cousin the other day. One of them called me last night to make sure I was good. I missed her birthday 2 weeks ago and Thanksgiving invitation. I love her most, LDA, but I can't be around them. Guess what? This is the most truest statement you got to realize. You can love them, but you may have to love them from afar. Yeah, I love you, boo. But right there, you're going to stay. You need to be around people who who are powerful, who's not trying to suck all the life out of you. I remember being on conversations with people because I talk to people, coach people, things like that. And some people, baby, it's like after I finished talking with them, I feel like I was in a fight with Mike Tyson. They took all the life out of me, and this happened, and this happened. I was like, Jesus. I was tired. I feel bad. I feel just as bad as they did because they took all the life out of me, and almost forgot how powerful I was. So some people, I'm like, cut it. I'm like, okay, snip. Don't allow anybody to rob you of your power of who you are. Let me get to my next point because it's very important that you get this. Your power is connected to your passion and your purpose. The reason why some of you don't realize how powerful you are because you're not walking in your passion and you're not walking in your purpose. When you're doing things that are counterproductive to who you are as an individual, your uniqueness of who you are, it will rob you of your power at all times. When you're not walking in your passion and in your purpose. What do you mean by passion, LDA? What I mean, something that lights you up, that makes you excited. When I do these shows and I look at gear and I look at cameras and I'm on the computer, I get like a little kid. I'm like, oh, wow, look at that. When I'm dressing nice, I'm like, oh, yeah, this goes good with this. I can wear that. I'm in my flow. I'm in my passion. When I'm talking to people and I'm able to use my gift to see and to help to become a better person, as we would say, I'm in my bag. Some of you, the reason why you don't realize your power, because you're not in your passion and you're not in your purpose. Your purpose energizes you and never depletes you. Well, I don't know what my purpose is, LDA. Yeah, you do. Your purpose, what you were designed to do. And it ain't like everyone else. It's uniquely stamped for who you are. Your purpose. I get energized getting on this mic. When I get on the mic, microphone check 1, 2. I'm ready to go. Why? Because I'm in my purpose. I do other things. Yeah, I do other things. But baby, figuring out stuff and working with AI and getting these lights set up and cameras and talking to people, I'm in my purpose. I'm in my bag. I'm energized. My power is like on 10,000. You cannot stop me. I'm ready to roll. But if you ask me to go change a tire, or you ask me to go do something, I can do it, but it ain't part of my purpose. Some people love fixing cars and washing cars and doing all because that's their purpose. They love seeing clean. See, you got to find out why your power is being depleted. You realize how powerful you are. It's because you don't know your purpose and you don't know your passion. And what happens is you better pay attention to this one because this is very important. You settle for substitutes, and all it does is give you a sugary high and leave you low. You settle for substitutes that gives you a sugary high and leave you low. You settle for sugary substitutes of your purpose or what you think is your purpose, and you're realizing I don't feel right. What's going on? Because you're not doing what you were designed or called to do in the earth. That's just real talk. That's just real talk. Your power is found in you being authentically you. I just had a conversation today. They called, we talked. Situation was not a good situation. And the young man, she called, his power was depleted because he wasn't honest and he wasn't being his authentic self. Let me say that again. Your power, you don't realize how powerful you are because you're not being your authentic self, and you're not being honest with yourself. Just be like, yo, this is what it is. I like cupcakes. I like pizza. When you're honest about what it is, you gain your power. Many of you are realizing why you're not powerful is because you're not being honest about who you really are. You are living a double life. You're trying to be a secret agent in your own life, and you're the only one in the story. You cannot live that secret life. You're depleting yourself of your own power. Be honest about who you are. Be honest about what you like and what you do not like. Be authentically you. That's the difference. Your power is gained in you being authentically who you are. Let me say that again. Your power is realized, not just gained, but it is energized when you are authentically who you are. Stop thinking the funk. Stop pretending like you this and that and you ain't all of that. Just be honest. Just say, oh, this is what it is. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like a good steak. Yeah, I like chicken. Oh no, I like when you embrace your authentic self, it actually energizes you and it doesn't rob you of your power. The reason why you don't know how powerful you are is because you live in a damn lie. The reason why you don't know how powerful you are is because you're living a lie. You can pretend all you want. You can put on the gear, you can put on the makeup, you can do all that, but you're living a lie. And guess what the lie does? Robs you. It's like a stick-up kid. It robs you of your power. Most people don't realize why do I feel this way? Why I don't have any power? Because you're lying to yourself and you're lying to everybody around you. You smoke cigarettes, but you say, I don't smoke, man. You know I don't smoke. You don't be doing no smoking. I don't smoke at all, man. I don't smoke. And you got a Coors 100 right here in your thing that you get it together. You lying to yourself. Oh man, I don't do no weed. I'm off that, man. I don't know. And you come around, you spraying yourself down, and you know you didn't hear the doobie. Your lie is robbing you of your power, and also the lie is holding you bondage. That's why you don't know your power, because you're lying to yourself. What the song say, in the future in your fronting? It's facts. But the right mindset is realize that you're the right mindset to have to succeed in this world, especially in this day and age. Let me say something. Let me say another robber that's out here. Like I said earlier, you should be an informed person. Don't get me wrong. I think you should be an informed person. But another thing that's robbing a lot of people is listening to other people false narratives about life. Listening to other people's false narratives about life. Listening to the news and everybody on social media, false narrative about life will rob you of your power. Please understand what I'm saying to you. We ain't gonna make it. We about to go under. Everything going back to 1900s, 1800s. False narratives being propagated to scare you and to rob you of your power. I'm speaking to someone on that one. Stop believing everything you see out there. And if it is happening, it ain't happening to me because I'm too powerful. I'm not being ambivalent. I'm not being ignorant. I'm not ignoring the obvious, but I am realizing I am powerful. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, put a number 3 in the chat room. Put a number 3, 1, 2, 3. I put 4 first, but 3. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Let me know in the chat room you understanding what I'm saying today about why you are more powerful than you think. You're more powerful. Someone needs to tell you who has bamboozled you, who has tricked you, who has convinced you that you're less than what you should be, who has lied to you, who has told you that you should not be that. Marijuana, 80% of my life, I work in health care and adding up. Yep. Well, at least you're being honest about it. But who's told you that you're not powerful? Why are you listening to people who don't have the authority to speak in your life? Why are you listening and subscribing to people who don't have the authority to speak anything in your life? Their life is just as bad or even worse. Why are you listening to people who ain't got it made? Why would you listen to a person who's going to tell you how to get a luxury car and they're driving a hoopty? It don't add up. I try to say it don't add up. Why would you? I'm gonna tell you how to get up, man. I'm gonna tell you how to get a luxury car. I'm gonna tell you, man, how to do this. What you driving, bro? Oh man, I'm driving this hoopty, man. Hey, that's what I drive. What? Make it make sense. Why are you listening to people who ain't even there? They don't even have the authority to speak into your life. They don't even have the authority to speak into your life. Why are you listening to people? This is the other thing. Everybody don't deserve an answer to every question. Ain't nothing. Some people just don't. You give your power away. We give our power away to people who don't even deserve to be speaking into our lives. It's this facts. But let me get to my last point because I'm almost closing because I am here to serve you. And anybody who knows who Pimp God is and Warren B. Pimp God, we are going to be doing salute. We're going to be doing a master class. I'm giving you a little secret in. We're going to do in the master class. We're going to be doing the master. Me and Pimp God are going to be doing the master class in February. February. Get the word out. We're going to be doing the master class. Me and Warren B. Master class. We're going to have to pay LDA. Yep. We're going to have to pay for it. It's a master class that we're going to be doing. It's going to be awesome. We're speaking about passion, and it's not my passion. It pays the bills. Correct. So, in closing, if you get anything that I said today, I'm going to give you an assignment to do. We did this before, but I'm going to do it again. Everybody brush their teeth. We hope everybody brush their teeth just listening to me. You brush the teeth. If you comb your hair, if you get dressed, you're going to look in the mirror. We hope you look in the mirror before you go out on your day. I hope you look in the mirror like, wait a minute, let me look, make sure I got nothing in my eye and everything's clean, everything in my eye looking straight. I hope you look in the mirror. Somebody look in the mirror. What you have to do is now you have to go into the mirror every morning, every time you run past a mirror, and tell yourself that I'm powerful and I know it. See the assignment? Every time you go by a mirror, you don't have to say it out loud. You can say it within. I'm powerful and I know it. See the assignment? Every time you go past a mirror, you look at the mirror, you straighten your hair. I don't got no hair. My hair gone, but I had to shave today. Every time you go past a mirror or you go and the mirror's right there, you say to yourself out loud or within, I'm powerful and I know it. What you're doing is you're solidifying the teaching that we talked about today, but you're reminding yourself of who you are. See, it's no longer, it's good to hear this, but if it don't bring transformation, it's just good information and it's not transformation. And I'm all about transformation, getting you from zero to hero. Let me say that again. You go to the mirror and you remind yourself, I am powerful and I know it. See, it's a difference when you say, I know it. You don't have to convince anybody else on the outside of you. You need to be convinced of your own self. What Reverend Ike said, everybody else's opinion is none of your business. I am powerful and I know it. Let me say that again. I am powerful and I know it. If you got to tell yourself that during the course of the day, I'm powerful and I know it. You don't got, like I said, you don't have to tell nobody what you're doing, but you go past the mirror, I'm powerful and I know it. When you, like me and Joe Blast, lift weights, I'm powerful and I know it. When you say that, don't just say it like I'm saying like a robot, I'm powerful and I know it. Don't do that. I'm powerful and I know it. Say it with some feeling. Say it like yeah. Like you got that swag on the 10,000. I'm powerful and I know it. You don't even have to say it. And like I said, you don't have to verbally say it. You can say it within. I'm powerful and I know it. I know it. What happens is your world will begin to reflect what you see on the inside. I'm powerful and I know it. You said earlier, Daryl, that a lot of black men parents don't pour into them. Now I'm giving you the cup to pour into yourself. I'm powerful and I know it. When you begin to feel that on the inside, when you begin to say, and it begin to click on the inside, it's going to change your life. You're going to go from zero to hero transformation. I'm not about giving a whole bunch of information to make you feel, oh, that was fire, LDA. That was good, man. Yeah, man. What's going on? No. I'm here for transformation and I'm here to serve you. I'm powerful and I know it. When you go to bed, I'm powerful and I know it. We did the money challenge last year and people started finding money everywhere. So imagine when you do, I'm powerful and I know it. When you go past a mirror, when you might be, eating some food, I'm powerful and I know it. What's going to happen? It's going to get into the fiber of your skin, in your DNA. It's going to get into your thoughts. It's going to get embedded in you. And you're like, I'm powerful and I know it. It's going to, every time you turn on the key of your car, I'm powerful and I know it. Every time you walk past someone, you may whisper it to yourself, I'm powerful and I know it. And you watch how the world around you will begin to respond to you. Trust me, y'all, this is homework. This is work. I'm not about this year giving a bunch of information and giving game if it ain't bringing transformation to your life. Plain and simple. Y'all done got enough from everybody else. I'm here to get transformation and I'm here to serve you. Plain and simple. And how do I serve you? By giving you something to do. I'm powerful and I know it. Now you got to say, you can like, I know it. You can't be like Steve Urkel with this. I'm powerful and I know it. Cut it. Don't do that. You got to put that line in there. I'm powerful and I know it. See how not Steve Urkel. You might have tilt your hat to the side like that, like my great uncles used to wear it back in the day, back in the 60s, back in the 70s. I'm powerful and I know it. You might have put it down like I wear it right now. I'm powerful and I know it. You announce it to you. Some of y'all have not announced it to yourself. And guess what? That's the reason why the world has not announced it to you. You have not announced it to yourself. And that's why the world has not announced it to you that you're powerful and you know it. Sometimes I do it even at work or even, around different places. And I stand there like I'm powerful and I know it. And the people will be like, they don't even know why they're thinking certain things like, who are you, sir? Yeah. Say it with intent. Thank you. Intensity and intentional. Thank you for that word. Intensity and intentional. I'm powerful and I know it. See how I said that? If you're saying I'm powerful and I know it. But if you said I'm powerful and I know it, something's going to click on the inside of you. Because it's not about the information, it's about the transformation. I'm here to bring transformation to your life, not just information. You can get information anywhere else, but one thing you're going to get here is transformation. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality and the game combines, you have the thinking class. So let me say that again. We will have a master class, Warren B., Pimp God and I, in February. I'm not going to give the title out yet. And it will be at a cost and be very simple. Let me say, what you pay for, you pay attention. Let me say that for those in the back of the room because they didn't hear me. What you pay for, you pay attention. Me and Joe Blast had a situation behind the scenes on something that went on. He paid something. His attention was there to make sure it was right. What you pay for, what you pay attention. If you ain't paying for it, you ain't gonna pay too much attention to it. You ain't gonna pay, okay, whatever. It was free anyway. But when you got to pay I'm not saying this is gonna be $5,000, but if you had to pay $5,000 for something, baby, you're gonna be there with notes. You're gonna have AI there. You're gonna have your scribbly note. You're gonna have your notepad. You're gonna have maybe have your kids taking notes for you. You're gonna be doing everything you can to get, because hey, I didn't pay $5,000 for this. I'm gonna get what everything they say. What you pay for, you pay attention. I don't care how much you try to trick yourself. No, man, the game should be free, LDA. What you pay for, you pay attention. I'm just telling you. Let me say it another way. You remember that girl you went on a date with, and you spent that money on, and you bought her a dress, you bought her nails, and did all this. You are paying attention to her. Why? Why are you paying attention to her? Because you didn't spend your money. I don't want to see one of these women like this. Because you didn't spend your money. What you pay for, I don't care what you say, what you think, you're going to pay attention to. Let me say that again. What you pay for, you're going to pay attention. You're gonna be right there like, yeah, I'm right there. That is the reason why some of you don't have the transformation in your life, because you never pay for nothing. Shout out to Joe Blast, because he sold us. Shout out to, let me highlight my brother right here. He came on a coaching call, paid the money, got the information he paid for, and he got results. Plain and simple. What you pay for, you will pay attention. That's real. With that being said, have a good day. Good to see you, Durham. With that being said, this is Lawrence D. Adams. That's the wrong one. We out of here.
Like silver, eyes bright like a flame. Kind of magic in his laughter. No one else plays the game. Dance moves smooth on the floor. Every step, crowd begging for more. Whispers words, makes hearts sore. Leaves unwanted what came before. Oh, he's a silver charm. Can't resist his sweet alarm. Every glance, every move, got us caught in his groove. It's just a number in this play. Silver fox takes the day. Wise words and he sways. Finds a way to make you stay. Years gone by, he's still the best. Charming hearts, nothing less. With his style, he's so blessed. Plays the game like none finesse. Oh, he's a silver charm. Can't resist his sweet alarm. Every glance, every move, got out begging for more. Ooh. Whispers, words, makes hearts sore, leaves them wanting what came before. Oh, he's a silver charm, can't resist his sweet alarm. Every glance, every move, got us caught